All right, we are back with another stream. I'm Wunderland, and you guys are my lovely audience. Sorry if there's not much enthusiasm today. I'm a bit tired since I've been running around all day doing things for, Mama Hat and stuff like that. So, I thought, what could I do to get rid of my tiredness, my fatigue? And I thought, you know what? I think I should cackle. I should laugh. I should yap. And I should be full of, lots of happy feelings to sleep. Today we're going to be watching gaming memes. Only true gamers will understand. By Vasilko. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, so sorry. Yeah. We're going to be watching gaming memes. Only true gamers will understand. I haven't been a gamer for quite some time now, so I think I'll understand half of this depending on what category of gamer it's oriented to, Anyways, with that being said, I think that's enough. I'll get into the video so we can all enjoy and see if we're gamers or not. Let's see if we're all gamers or fake gamers.
A non-gamer versus a gamer's head. The life of a gamer.
What
a beautiful day.
The head
Time
dent.
to start gaming. Me walks over video game fire to see if it does damage. Fire does damage. Get some sleep or one more game. One more game. You realize you can join the army at 16, but must be 18 to purchase Call of Duty. Mods in real life.
double standards.
Streamers. My game lagged for 0.1 seconds. So bad. Me. 43 hours remaining. Okay.
I
do you
hate
drink?
that.
No. Have a girlfriend? No. Then how do you enjoy life? Game.
Yeah, definitely. I don't drink. I don't have a girlfriend. And I enjoy gaming as a way to make myself a virtual girlfriend. I think everyone does that, don't they? They enter a game to create like Chad McThundercock and end up basing their entire personality around him. I think
gaming. When you're having
most
a
people do
great
that.
time gaming, then realize it's 4:30 a.m. Add large googly eyes to your ghillie suit for added psychological warfare. Define peak mobile phone game. Still hasn't been an era of mobile gaming to defeat this. Brain, reload. Me, why? Brain, you gotta.
Yeah.
Versus 100%ing the game. Number of bullets needed to kill you in game. Number of bullets needed to kill you in a cutscene.
Oh yeah, that's
Cyberpunk
definitely.
Mark Zuckerberg looks more human than the actual Mark Zuckerberg. How others run versus how I run. If you ever feel useless, just remember GTA has traffic lights. No console is better than.
That's true. I used to be a huge GTA weeb, or I used to stan it a lot. And what ended up happening was I would rage quit, not because of other players, but because of the NPCs and how dumb they were. I hated their coding. They would just ram into you for no absolutely fucking reason.
Than the other. You prefer the one you grew up with. Faking tasks to not be sus. Faking tasks to seem useful. Male actors voicing
That's
characters getting
everyone
hurt
in real
video
life.
games. Female
I'm gonna clip around that.
voice characters voicing characters getting hurt in video games. This is the man. Ugh. And this is the female. Game developers fixing a bug which skips the entire game. Speedrunners getting achievements. Just open the game to get this achievement.
I did that a lot in
23%
Dark
of
Souls.
Players. No. In real life, random things are laying on the ground. Not my business. In games, pick everything that is pickable. Ayo.
Oh yeah, that's definitely me on Skyrim. You have no idea how much that game was part of my life. It turned me into a loot goblin. Every single game where I know you can pick shit up, I'll pick it up, even if it's classified as useless miscellaneous, and if it slaps me in the face telling me, you're not gonna need it, I'm gonna pick it up. You never know when it can become useful.
Why is my render distance so low? Stop. Wow. Playing. I have a big bug on my wall. Wait, please. Oh no. Potatoes left the match. Where is Potatoes? Is he safe? Is he alright? 10-year study finds no link between playing video games and violent behavior. Media. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Toxic gamers and good gamers. Is this a hacker? I reached the end, but bro, I got hurt. Damn. I don't need you anymore. Gamer girls today will be mothers that understand an online game can't be paused. Traitor. How dare you play the PS4 when you work for Xbox? You died 27 times and only killed 3. My game lagged.
Reasonable.
Imagine you die and then you see this. Level complete. Free play unlocked. Me during a hard section in the game while on 1 HP. Me on the same section with full HP. Her telling me I'm such a good
listener. It's the adrenaline that gets you.
Having spent my life watching unskippable cutscenes for stories I couldn't care less about. Dad? Yes, son. Why do we have 2 controllers and only one on? Oh no, he's gained consciousness. Horror game. Adjust the brightness so that the logo is barely visible. Me? No, I don't think I will. Googling or asking other players how to play the game. Spending way too much time figuring it out by yourself. Mortal Kombat players when 3 of their ribs get shattered and they lose 50% of their blood. Oh no! Anyway, wanting to replay your favorite video game. Remembering that means you have to play through that part.
Oh, yeah, that's me with basically Final Fantasy VII, the original one, not the remake, the original one. I hated a certain particular scene that everyone who's played it hates completely. Honestly, there's no reason not to hate that part. It hurts too much.
Lockdown wouldn't be that long. The lockdown. Me. It's just a game. Stay calm. Enemy. Throw your controller at the wall. Talk to frightened woman. You okay? She's just frightened. Frightened of what? She can't see. Reality. The worst game ever. Art teacher.
Oh yeah.
You can't change a picture just by taking out 2 squares. Everyone. Damn it. The door is locked. She. How many hours do you have in this game? Me. 3,000 plus. So you're a good player,
no.
right? About that. Game gets worse with each update. Keeps playing it. When you are beating your friends on Mario Kart, but then you realize you were looking at the wrong screen.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot.
You
get confused.
Cat attack.
By
Rich
perspective.
people, poor people, people who lost the game but still say GG.
Yep.
Mobile games in 2012 to 14. We are made with lots of effort and development, and most results are a huge success with many players.
I'm going to be real with you guys. I played almost all of those except Clash of Clans. I hated and I mean hated the like the storm in which it took the world. Like everyone was playing Clash of Clans, everyone, to the point that I became so obsessive for like the world that it overtook every other like mobile game. I hated that game. There was nowhere I could go without a goddamn ad of it appearing.
Players, mobile games now. If someone comes up with a stupid idea, it gets turned into a game. Who would win? A social life full of great friends and huge opportunities. Some weird-looking box. Minecraft.
The weird-looking box,
Don't
definitely.
leave trees floating. But play Minecraft. Get really into it. Die and lose all of your stuff. Quit for 6 to 12 months. I want a guy who's willing to take risks. Me. When you wander into a high-level area by mistake.
And you still try to attack.
In 2013. I am still scared of Herobrine. The game and the learning curve. Co-worker. Why do you always look so tired? Me. I have a life outside of here. Me. Outside of work. And the friend who just started the game where you have 2,000 plus hours on says he wants a 1v1.
Oh,
me,
poor summer child.
And playing some game that doesn't require much attention or overthinking my life. When you try to play a game to forget how much of a mess up you are. But you just keep messing up in game too. I play on PlayStation. Cool. I play on Xbox. Me at parties. I wish I was at home playing video games.
No need
Hip
to
firing a shotgun versus
consoles.
80s on a shotgun. When you're playing an online game and you see this person on your team who weren't expecting special forces, a character in your game gives a sad speech about how your journey is over. A sad version of the main theme plays in the background.
Yes.
When you finally defeat a difficult boss, but its health meter fills back up for phase 2. Me, after quitting without saving 3 hours of gameplay.
Okay, so people might not be able to relate to this one for the simple fact that most games nowadays have autosave. So like when you get to a point in the game, it'll just save for you. Like you don't have to go to a checkpoint or anything like that. Like the game automatically makes any random spot a checkpoint. You move here, it's a checkpoint. You move there, it's a checkpoint. And then you just fucking, I don't know, shit virtually, it's a checkpoint. But back then, video games had like memory cards. You needed to have a memory card. If you didn't have a memory card, you were screwed. So let's say it was a Sunday, right? You decided to just relax. Your parents went out. And yeah, so you just want to relax. You want to hop onto that beautiful N64. Nintendo 64 for those who don't know. And you just want to play like The Legend of Zelda, right? You just want to play The Legend of Zelda. Or screw it, you're on PS2 and you just want to play Ratchet and Clank. So what happens? You decide you get tired. You want to eat. You want to sleep because tomorrow is the fucking shitty day for school. It's Monday. Everyone hates Mondays, right? And then you repeat the whole process. Sunday comes along again. You hop on. You turn on the PS2. And you load up the disc. Yes, that's what I said. The disc. Because I know some of the people here don't realize that discs were still like used even back then. I loaded it up. Or you load up the disc. And guess what? You're back at the beginning. All that progress you made, all those upgrades you did, all those cool things you did that you don't remember where to get now, they're gone. They're not there anymore. You're stuck at the intro. Again, why? Because you didn't have a memory card or you didn't save. And that's how autosave came to be. Most likely. I don't know.
This would make me never play the game again. The game when you were a kid.
Quit many games because of that.
You replay it. Me, healing myself 29 times in a row. Boss heals himself once. Me in quick match. I can carry the whole team. Me in ranked. Why can't I get a single kill? When your mum tells you that you will be bored of video games when you grow up. Girls, you boys don't have patience. Boys, when the rest of you have to carry the highest ranked player in the party. I use social media in my free time. I play video games in my free time. I sleep in my free time. I spend all day doing side quests instead of progressing the main story. I know you're talking about a video game, but this is actually a really good metaphor for my life. When I load into a game and realize I'm going to be fighting my Wi-Fi instead of my opponent. Movie. This is based on a true story. Also movie. After my 4-year-long girlfriend declined my marriage proposal and moved out today, I treated myself with this beauty.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. If everyone on YouTube is watching this, salute this man. He deserves this. He deserves this. This is better than any long session of wanking off. This is better. This right here is where you sit down, you pour a bottle of Coke or whatever drink you like. Me, Coke. You sit down, you load up, you turn it on, you watch the RGB spin, and you sigh contentedly while wondering, am I truly happy? And then you say, yes. And then you hop on the Skyrim. you make a powerful PC just to play old Skyrim.
This is sad. Only game. Is that Enzo? The funniest thing is that they really weren't the imposter. Orange was there, didn't report. I did not care about it. You defeat the boss. His health bar starts refilling. A faster version of his theme starts playing. The lyrics are in Latin. I remember when playing outside was better than any video game, but then everything changed when the gaming industry attacked. Oh yeah, definitely. Sure if this teacher has a quest for me, or
when couch gaming became a thing, no one wanted to hang out anymore. Like outside.
This is a pump action shotgun. When you've been playing a game non-stop since release, and you get into a lobby where you're the lowest level. I organized our base, bro. Now organize it in real life. I was doing asteroids. Watch me whip this guy out in the middle of Rainbow Road when you keep dying in the exact same spot in a game. Me and my friend, when we decide to play until we win, and now both of us haven't slept in 3 days. Me, doing side quests, doing the story, recommend 2,400 hours on record. They fixed an issue where players enjoy the game when you finally find allies in a level, but they're immediately killed before you can do anything and leave you to fight enemies all by yourself again. Kids watching adults have enough money to buy games. Adults watching kids have enough time to play games.
I used to have like this thing,
but they're immediately killed before you can do anything.
Yeah, I used to have moments where when I was younger that I thought that every character that you met like in the story could be saved, and I would try reload, save, reload, like do different methods to investigate how to like save them. I was so young. I was like, no, I wanted all my allies to survive. I want them to come with me till the end. But yeah, I think all of us had that moment where we want, like in Halo, right? and Halo Combat Evolved, we all wanted to save the NPC Marines, but we couldn't. We could never, or we just ended up killing them on our own by accident.
Anything and leave you to fight enemies all by yourself again. Kids watching adults have enough money to buy games. Adults watching kids have enough time.
Okay, so funny thing about this is that when you're a kid, you always think that you could never achieve the amount necessary to provide like yourself to buy a console or to provide yourself to buy a video game or something like that. When I was a kid, I was always told like, you better enjoy this because you'll never know if this will be the last console or that talk that parents give you, right? And well, it's true. It made me appreciate things. Like you have to appreciate them, or else you'll just like suck up all enjoyment, fun, and love from everything. But I did realize that when I got older, that I was able to buy my own console. Just working for 3 months in, I bought my first console on my own with my own money, and I still had a shit ton to spare. So it's kind of funny now when I hear adults say to kids like, "Yeah, you'll never be able to work hard like me to buy like these things." Like, it's tough working, and I didn't make a lot of money. Honestly, I made like a pocket change, and I still saved up to buy myself a console. So it's kind of ironic. And yeah, adults watching kids have enough time to play games. You know, most kids are pretty fucking lazy nowadays. They just chat GPT their homework. So maybe that contributes to it.
Time to play games. The evolution of garbage trucks. The mobile game in the ad.
Oh, that's
the
fucked
mobile
up. Last
game
one.
you installed. Others. That's just a lightning bolt. Gamers. Oh my. It's a mystery box. You're so bad.
I used to think that
it's
as a kid.
skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah.
Literally ordered an Xbox One, and this showed up at my door. Sorry.
It is
I just
a one.
couldn't watch you make this mistake. Sincerely, your FBI
FBI
agent.
agent.
We've sent a
Wow.
payment to your bank account for 2 million bells for what you left in the drop-off box. Did you sell a villager? There is an Overwatch streamer that is playing from a rehabilitation prison
What the
cell.
fuck?
That's so
Wait, is this real? Like, can anyone tell me if this is real? Honestly. Is this shit real? Is he really playing from a rehabilitation center? That's insane. That's fucking mad. That is mad right there. Okay, what did he tell the guards? Like, if you want to keep me in here, I'm going to need a powerful processor, a PC, and a gaming mic, and a monitor. I'm going to make this, rehabilitation center popular for you guys. What did he say? I don't know if this is real, but it's
so cool.
Yeah, it's
Exclamation
cool.
mark prison. I have been placed in the Idaho State Rehabilitation
oh
Prison for
no
gang-related
fucking
carjacking.
no fucking way. Is this real? Is he giving like free PR to the Idaho State Rehabilitation Prison? Is that what he's doing?
They have allowed me
Is he
to stream
promoting
from
it?
here as a
What
form
the
of enrichment.
fuck? Oh,
Video games
yeah.
taught me that this dude will sell the strongest
His version
gear
of
later in the
rehabilitation.
game. When your squad member lands in a completely different part of the map, we were supposed to be a unit. Suck my unit.
Yeah.
Me getting mad at the
Me.
game and telling myself that I'm never playing it again. Me getting on the same game again. 3
happens,
hours
and you're
later.
better
I'm not
after
saying I'm
that.
definitely an NPC, but if I'm the protagonist, the game I'm starring in is probably free to play. Makes sense. I can only do something useful once every few hours. Ads are everywhere. The pacing seems designed to be deliberately frustrating. A lot of the hassle would go away if I had a ton of money.
Oh, definitely.
Nobody. Every kid's wallpaper in 2014.
Not mine.
So glad I grew up with this.
Mine was
Not
Skyrim.
This. Kept misinputting, so I burned my controller. An insanely hard picture for no reason. Mom,
Oh, yeah.
Can we get a
That
VR
hurts.
headset? Mum. No, son. Dad already has the VR at home. The VR at home. No one has good taste in games. We all have different tastes, and that's okay.
It's
Burning
true.
out of your favorite game. Coming back in 2 months, finding it fun again.
Oh, that happens to a lot of us. We like binge a game too much to the point that it stops being enjoyable, and after some time, we just come back to it. You know, we just return to where we're happy, and we continue where we even like say, "Oh, I'm gonna hop off for a while, and I'm gonna come back later." We don't come back later. We don't fucking come back. We try other games, or we procrastinate on YouTube, Netflix, Twitch, like any other platform. But then we just see it. Like, it's not even on purpose. We just end up seeing it. And what happens after that? Like, you return to the game, and you're like, That amazing feeling of nostalgia. What was I doing again? Oh, right. I was making Chad McThundercock, my character, gain a second wife. And it just feels great until the point that it's time to quit, that you realize, man, this isn't fun anymore. You just come back now and then again. And when you come back to start again. Like, you start a new file. You don't even start the same one.
Gamers will understand. Free user versus paid user. When you're on a lose streak and someone says, it's just a game. Yo,
Screw
you're the
off.
one
It's
who
not just a
sniped me
game.
out of a helicopter
It's real
in
life to me.
Warzone With a car 98 without a scope on it. Yeah, well, I hope you have the worst day of your life tomorrow. Loot time, enemy versus fighting time. The enemies are definitely messing with the Wi-Fi. How it started versus how it's going. The PS2 had 3 different GTAs.
getting
GTA
so
5
annoying
has
now.
had 3 PlayStations.
Yeah.
Skip the video while my family suffers every second. They need your support. I swear you can help
Yeah,
us.
I'm gonna skip the video, sorry.
Bro's a strategist. Go A in all chat, and in team chat he said go B. Me saves, clicks exit game. Are you sure you want to exit? Any unsaved progress will be lost. Ah, you're right. Saves, evolution.
Yeah,
if I can't bring
definitely.
the spoon to my face, then I'll bring my face to the spoon. Me. Do you play Minecraft? My friend. Ooh, no. The graphics are terrible.
That's insane. I've seen the freaking, like, the plugins, all the different kind of mods you can add to the game that cooks your PC, but people make the game super. Why do you make the game super realistic? Like, what's the point? I know it's to enjoy the aesthetic and the beauty and power of your processor, but come on, man. It's literally just a survival build game. I don't know what it's even about. It's been years since I've played Minecraft. I don't want to return to it. I definitely don't want to return to it. I don't know how to build. I don't have the creativity to build something on that shit. That's why I quit. All my houses were square shaped or rectangle shaped. That's it.
Minecraft, finishing a boss fight with 1 HP left. How it feels having to watch yourself get killed on the final kill cam.
Oh,
I like
definitely.
to cry at the ocean, because only there do my tears seem small. How the hell do I talk to people? Stand in front of them and press A. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. This review is honestly really appropriate. Recommend. Had 12 kids with 8 different women. Became president, then died when I tried cooking spaghetti. 10 out of 10. Tell us what you remember about the virus.
Sims is
900
crazy.
Well, basically 1,000 hours in
The
Animal
mods
Crossing.
with it too.
We as a society need to start hyping up all the pixel cows from video games. Air assassination today versus air assassination in my
Yeah.
childhood. Gamers when there is a chest behind a waterfall. How original. Gamers when there isn't a chest behind a waterfall.
Oh, man,
Would you
yeah.
play a video game for?
I still fall for
would.
that.
I have. Spending 3K on a new gaming PC. I don't have time for gaming. You played games with your
That hits close to home. Remember when I said I got my first console? I didn't have time to play that shit. Split between working and having, like, to dedicate my time to another real life person. That shit got dusty real quick, real fast. And when I turned it on, I was scared. I thought it wasn't gonna, like, work again, especially because I got it, like, I didn't pay full price, you know. I didn't see, like, the need to it. So what I did was I went to a pawn shop and I bought an Xbox at, like, an Xbox One S, a white one, from a pawn shop. And it was secondhand, but it worked like a beauty. The store employee said that the owner said it only had like 2 months of use. That's why it looks so pretty, so nice. And that his story was the same as mine. He pawned it off because he didn't have enough time to play on it, right? So what basically ended up happening was the same thing to me. I didn't have enough time to play on it. I only used it for Netflix or basically YouTube, listening to music. I played games, but it was so rare. And when I did, I was basically zoning off or I was falling asleep.
your friends, yes? What did it cost? Alarm set for 2 hours and 14 minutes from now. When you
Yeah.
have to delete a game to make storage for another. I'm sorry, little one.
Oh, yeah,
People
it
keep
hurt.
telling me they can't believe
That
I play
hurt
on a
a lot.
Switch Lite. And like, come on. The screen isn't that small. Dark Souls. Not recommended. I'm an atheist, and this game genuinely had me looking to the Bible.
You know what's funny? That was me. Since Dark Souls doesn't give you any like training manuals or instructions besides how to attack, block, and like do basic shit, it doesn't tell you like how to beat this, any tips, any tricks. Like, it doesn't tell you. It doesn't give you any hints either. It's just you learn through trial and error. And it came to a point that I got so upset. By the way, this is me at my 13 years of age, okay? So basically, I got so upset, so fucking fed up, that I did the cowards thing. I looked up glitches. I cheated my way to the top. I did. I cheated the entire time. And I feel so fucking good saying it because I didn't give a fuck. All the bosses that drove me wild, it felt so good to like one-shot them with high prayer or high strength or high dex and intelligence builds. It felt so good. It came to a point that I had everything at 99, that I was a walking god. Nothing could stop me. I would tank every attack. I would even just laugh seeing how like their attacks wouldn't even phase me anymore. And on New Game Plus, it was even better because they said, oh, the difficulty increases. I'm like, boy, I'm the difficulty here. Oh, man, yeah. It doesn't look good on me, but I was 14. Come on, guys.
Uneducated zombies versus educated zombies. Hello, we are about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies.
Oh, those are nice zombies.
Okay, class, today we will be talking about Greek mythology. Kids who played God of War. How to play some PS4. I'm not your typical girl. That is not a PS4. Has to be rage bait. I won't talk to him, so he knows I'm mad. Great, she hasn't bothered me all day.
Oh, RuneScape, hell yeah.
While you have the chance. Nah, Mario would rather invite them all karting. Everyone, watch the movie. It's not that scary. The movie. Flaming chat when you lose. Flaming chat when you win. Saying GG when you win. Always saying GG.
Always
My life
saying
in
GG.
one picture. Single. When you max out your character before playing the first mission, character gets shot / stabbed during gameplay versus character getting shot and the same thing that happens to them but in a cutscene. It's so much worse. I'm asking you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Why is it that in video games, rare is always dark blue and epic is always purple? Yo, they got Minecraft bread.
Oh yeah, that is true. Why is
Imagine
that?
walking downstairs one day and you fall into hell just like grandma did.
What the fuck?
Teachers, video games called violent. Meanwhile, video games. I joined a new server and someone left this by my house. I am now emotional over a virtual block cake. Welcome to the neighborhood. Don't, it got fent. When you're the only one lagging.
Oh,
in the
eat it
group,
then.
This goes against
More reasons.
The law of physics.
E equals mx plus b squared magazine.
Me, should I buy this game? Brain, no. Wallet, no. Parents, no. Cat,
No.
Universe, no. Me, sold.
Yep.
Friend, I'll be on in 10 minutes. Me, you said that 30 minutes ago. Exactly. Man pays $750 for a piece of paper he thought was an Xbox One. When did they add
no,
baby
poor
dolphins?
dude.
Can you please put it back in the water? I'm really glad I got a physical copy of this brand new game so I can download 60 gigabytes off the disc and then install an 11 gigabyte update and then go through all these opening logos to get to the main screen.
What the hell
and
is
then
that,
a 5
Warzone
minute
or
loading
what?
screen before finally getting into the 12-minute cutscene before playing the hour-long tutorial teaching me how to play the game. How did this get so many likes in just 10 minutes? Because it's a cold truth we all suffer from. Let's expand your video game taste.
That
if you
is
enjoy
true.
Animal Crossing, you should try cleaning and organizing your actual living space. Maintaining friendships as an adult. Well, hi, good morning. I think the last time I talked to you was something like 48 months ago.
shit, that
Recommended.
happens a lot.
You can do everything you can't do in real life, like casting magic and talking to girls. He proposed
That's a lie.
with
I can't
food.
talk to girls.
Yes, he is the one.
Don't believe
Marry
that.
him immediately. Yo, I was streaming in 2017, while this guy's streaming in 3017. Loot box versus cardboard box. My Sim's son built this after his dog died. I don't think he was handling it very well.
dude?
Man, this IKEA has got all the classics, all the video games in the world.
Oh,
and you
yeah,
spend 3
definitely.
days downloading a game, and your computer won't run it. Me, listening to my dead teammate.
That was me. Back when I didn't understand the whole like processor, GPU, graphics card, and all that stuff. That was me. I downloaded Warzone on my potato laptop and thought, hey, there are video tutorials showing how to run it on low specs, but those low spec laptops are even higher spec than mine. So my dumbass thought, hey, if these potatoes can run it, so can my potato. But you see, my potato is underdeveloped. It's exactly as it sounds. Its processor is fucking obsolete. it's a miracle I'm even streaming right now. It's a miracle I'm even able to stream at all. It's a miracle it's even able to run OBS. So, yeah, that hurt a lot. Waiting for like 24 hours for a game to download, only to realize that, yeah, you spent 24 hours of your life.
Mates call me trash for not clutching the 1v4 when you just installed a game, but there is a big update. My mom, why don't you go play with the neighbor's kid? The neighbor's kid. My motivation to play after losing all my stuff in lava, gone to nil. Me, just trying to complete the game's main quest. Random NPC. I have several quests.
The quests
kid you
come
talked
first.
Trash to tells you your full name, address, and IP. Yeah, as a kid, this would actually scare me.
Okay, so random story. There was a time I was playing like Black Ops 2 and I entered this lobby, Nuketown. What happened was I turned on the audio for like the in-game chat. I wanted to hear people like rage and talk because I was feeling destructive. So I just heard a guy say, "Shut up, X person. I know where the fuck you live. You live blank 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 blank." And the kid was, we would call them a squeaker, right? So he was a squeaker, was basically a kid with a squeaky voice. Like, that's what we called them, squeakers. So the poor squeaker, the kid, I feel so old saying that. The poor kid basically started crying, saying, "Mama, he knows where we live. Mama, he's gonna come in 1v1 me. He said so." And I was just thinking, what the fuck? What the hell's going on here? I just turned off the chat and said, nope, that's enough for like social interaction for today. I do not need that.
But now I'm like, okay, thanks, I guess. My son got his PS5 yesterday, and today he's waking up saying he doesn't feel good, so he can stay at home. Absolutely not,
fuck no.
You hating. Nuketown 2025 is literally next year. We have officially
I did
reached
the same
Unk
thing.
status. Just
I had my
upgraded
360.
PC. Me, switching to PC, so I can be bad at the game in 165 FPS.
Of course.
Video games cause violence.
Why would you want anything
while
less?
Playing. How to make TNT, Minecraft and FBI. Not yet, bro. It's getting late, and I don't want to be late for school. Night, dudes. See you again tomorrow. Lost online 5 years ago.
Oh, that
Architects
hurts.
and Tony Hawk
That happened
Pro
to me.
Skater. Guys will see this and think, hell yeah, the perfect pillow doesn't exist. Hey, you're finally awake. I
Yeah.
can't believe the fact that my boyfriend
nostalgia.
has almost 600 hours on AC.
I wanna stream that game,
but
though.
almost has zero terraforming done and barely any paths. And when I asked how the hell that's even possible, all he had to say was, "I like to fish."
Oh,
Hans
yeah.
Jorgen Olsen, a
Sometimes
12-year-old
you just
Norwegian
play a
boy,
game for
saved
one reason.
himself and his sister from a moose attack using skills learned in World of Warcraft. When the moose attacked them, the first thing he did was taunt and provoke the animal so that it would leave his sister alone and she could run to safety. Once he was a target, he feigned death, a
No
skill he had
shot.
picked up at level 30 in the
No shot. No fucking way. That worked? That actually worked. I almost want to fight a moose now. Damn. You know what it is? I think it's the fact that most, like, the whole like tactic of taunting taunting animals, basically making yourself look bigger or just pretending you're dead so they leave you alone. I've heard the cases that some animals actually don't like mess with dead bodies already because they know they can get sick. So feigning death is something that possums do. Like, you play possum.
game. Damn! Games be like, April Fool's update. Actual updates.
Oh, yeah.
When the loading screen goes black and you see the reflection.
Some
Me
updates are not
planning
worth
my
it.
future versus me planning my Minecraft house.
I was shit at it. My houses were bad.
Sony making movies versus Sony making games.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for clay in Minecraft be like, level 150, level 1. PSP navigation is still usable. If you
Oh
remember
my
this,
god. The PSP. I feel so old. I can feel my hat like bursting at the seams and like disintegrating. I can feel like myself dying. I'm rotting inside now. I had a PSP. If you guys know the game Metal Gear Solid, I had the PSP edition for Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. I played the shit out of that handheld console to the point that the X button was becoming too loose. That's right. I played it so much that I weared the buttons out. That's how much I played it. I never went anywhere. I even had the clunky case that like housed 4 to 6 like discs for the game. and I felt so fucking cool just clipping it onto my like jeans, and I took it everywhere. When I had to go to a restaurant with my parents, a family reunion, when I had to take a shit, fuck it, I took it there. Even if I had to fucking like go to school, I took it there. So I also remember having a PS Vita. Those two consoles were like my introduction to even more like media, you know? Because back then I didn't have a phone. I didn't even have a cell phone, any phone of any kind. I didn't need it. I had my like handheld video game consoles. That was all I needed back then. So when the PS Vita arrived and it was touch, it got me interested in like cell phones with touch screens. So yeah. Oh man, those consoles were awesome.
Time. My first and only tattoo so far that I got at 18. Y'all got any cover-up ideas? Just ask Blizzard. They're good at covering stuff up. Video games. A pen isn't mightier than a sword. Pens do not battle.
Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions. I played that game on PSP too.
Or pick up the sword. I refuse to go that way. It's too bright for a horror game. Something will jump out at me and go, ooh boogly woo, boogly woogie woogly woo. One time I was playing Skywars on Minecraft and some guy started flying and killing people. All of a sudden, the guy next to me flew up and they had a mid-air battle while everyone watched. He killed the first guy and then left the game himself. He was a nice guy.
Nice.
The two hackers. The perfect night doesn't exist. When it's raining, listening to lo-fi.
Come the fuck on. At the last fucking
line art's
second.
Looking pretty good. Let's use Gen Recolor and bring it to life.
3 a.m. and playing Minecraft, that is the best feeling in the world. Rate my grandma's setup. How much did that cost? He got a 4090 Ryzen 9. This is a matter of opinion. Who is Mario and Luigi's reliable... I thought it said reliable sidekick. Definitely Bowser. Headache. Stomach axe. I thought it said
Reliable too. I thought it says rideable sidekick. Yoshi, Toad, Bowser, and Peach. What the fuck? Okay, so for Mario, it'd definitely be Yoshi. Yeah, and Luigi, it has to be Toad. Definitely Toad. Just gotta try that Toadasy. Oh my god.
Reliable sidekick. Definitely Bowser. Headache. Stomach ache. Okay. Doubling up beds in Minecraft, knowing you have no one to sleep next to. Username unavailable. This username is unavailable. So let me get this straight. You think PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii are retro? I do, and I'm tired of pretending they're not. No.
They're not. You don't know shit. Shut up. It's not retro. Retro would have to be... Oh man, what do you guys consider retro? Me, I consider retro gaming like the arcade games. And I'm not talking about the arcade emulators that some consoles have. No, I'm talking about the arcades where you would play at in arcade on in arcade game, you know? Like the joysticks with the multiple buttons that you would just move, bash around, jiggle and stuff like that. Those for me are retro games, but I'm interested to know, what do you guys consider retro games?
Not the Xbox 360, no. Not the Wii either. I would say Nintendo 3D, like the DS, yeah. Updating Steam. Okay, but what changed? Nothing changed. Nothing ever changes, does it, Steam? Nothing. Which game had you like this when it was announced, but like this when it came out? This is me in terms of the Minecraft movie.
Ooh. What game? Fuck, I'm trying to think what game like had me... Oh, this is gonna be so epic! And when it came out, I was like, ah, fucking hell. Let's see. Game. I would have to say... fuck, it's just... I have such a good luck avoiding terrible games. Fuck. I think it would definitely have to be... fuck, I can't think of any like game like that. I know I've had it, but you know what? I'm gonna go with an old game some of you might not know. Arthur and the Invisibles, the PS2 classic game. That game, like, it was announced after the movie came out, and it was pretty bad. Honestly, it was pretty bad.
Heard about it. Seemed really, really cool, really hype. Looks awful. You can tack on and dragons after any title and it'll be 900% better. Dungeons and Dragons. That's twice the dragons. You literally cannot go wrong with this.
Well,
can you describe your favorite game as boring as possible? Weirdest thing about video games is finding wrong with this. Can you describe your favorite game as boring?
you guys try. Try and do it. What's your favorite game and do it as boring as possible. Make it dead boring to the point that even you don't want to play it. Me, it's gotta be Skyrim. So I think it would go like this. Yeah, you just wake up in a carriage, you're gonna get executed, then you survive, then you just have to go around the world looking for shit and like getting stronger. And what else? No, it's just that you just follow your quests and just like get stronger and like travel and do stuff. I think that sounds boring enough. That sounds super boring.
As possible.
Basically
Weirdest
is
thing
that
about video games is finding new clothing / armor for your character on dead NPCs. Like, it's such a shame Greg died, but thank God his pants are just my
Yeah.
size. It's such a shame the spider died. Good thing he was carrying pants, a
When
helmet, and a
NPCs
sword.
have amazing
It's worth
items you can
$5.
carry,
Watching someone play a video game
there's
and
no
having
longer
someone watch you
sadness
play
for one.
video games is an
I pick up
underrated way to
everything.
spend quality time together. Fishing in normal video games versus fishing in Subnautica.
I never
can't
played
play
Subnautica.
It's too scary. My
I've
parents
never
to
played
me, you can't. No, my mum and dad, well, my family in general, they let me play any game. Me to my future children, you can't play that. Why? It sucks. Here's a better game.
Oh, yeah,
I know
that
Raid
would be
Shadow
me.
Legends is bad because I've never seen not safe for work of any of the characters. 6 works in Raid Shadow Legends video game. Yeah, I knew it was bad, but this is dire.
Oh, yeah.
Me at my gamer funeral, on my gamer deathbed, is dead. Priest, my fellow gamers, today we press F, but from here on, crowd. We must press W and move forward. Everyone unequips their hats. Band claims Rockstar Games offered them 7.5k to use their song in GTA 6 with no future royalties. Their response, GTA 5 made 8.6 billion. Go screw yourself. We got damn GTA 6 drama before GTA 6.
Oh,
when the game
yeah,
journalists
I need
had to
another
review
trailer
the
for that
Dark
game.
Souls remaster. It's like the Dark Souls.
I'm definitely getting
it. Oh, it hurts because I'm
fuck.
ill. Oh, needs to be some
I
sort
get
of
you, I'm sick too, buddy.
machine, which just makes me unable to. I kind of like sneezing, but not when you're ill. It hurts. I think one of the worst feelings when it comes to sneezing is when you can't sneeze when you need to sneeze. Who would fall for this trap? Gen Alpha.
Yeah,
This is
definitely.
going in a Gen Alpha meme video. A non-game.
Definitely Gen Alpha. I hate Fortnite. I'm sorry to those who love it. Me, I hate it. I can't play it. I've tried playing it and I hate it. It's so dumb. The concept behind it is so dumb. The only reason kids play it is because of the colorful, pretty brain rot colors that it has. If you like it, good for you. Enjoy it. Play it. Fucking grab the disc, insert your dick into the disc hole and jack off with it. But me, nah, I can't do it. I can't play it. I hate it. So, yeah, that was gaming memes only true gamers will understand.